Always be yourself. Don't steal other people's ideas as your own. You didn't have that connection to begin with. So you're worried about somebody taking your ideas or somebody stealing your work and things of that nature. But what that lets me know is that that person has no creative juices. And you being a creative, you can create again and again and again and again. So you don't have to worry about somebody stealing your ideas and things like that because you are a creator. And the person eventually that always steals is not going to be able to do that anymore. And they're not going to have anything to fall back on because they're not original, basically. Don't sell out who you are for money or materialistic things. If it's not in line with who you are as a person, don't do it, no matter how much it is. Your character is worth more than money and fame and things like that. Kind of like the things that money can't buy. And having a good character is priceless. So this seems to be a reference to the Spirit of Rod, Spirit of Child verse. And I always see people use this verse from a physical aspect. Beat your children's ass when they act up. And then when I was reading through Proverbs and seeing that rod was referenced more than once and in different ways. So now I look at it as you can beat your child with the rod of patience, with the rod of love, with the rod of listening, with the rod of discernment, with the rod of so on, so on, so on. Every time I heard this verse, it was coming from a negative point of view, like beat the child's ass. But to piggyback on one of the previous Proverbs about this, you can discipline people without physically beating them up, without beating down their mental or anything of that. That's the approach and perspective I take on this. And what I took from this is that when you buy wisdom and instruction and truth, well, how would you buy it? Maybe you can buy it through meditating, reading, having conversations with people, things of that nature. It's like a free conversation, something that you didn't pay for. And if something registered with you in your spirit, like an aha moment, basically, you should share those truths freely as it was given to you. You received this knowledge and aha moment freely. Give it back freely. Share the knowledge and the questions that you have. Another keep that same energy verse. When people have hard times and where people fuck up, are you going to hold yourself to the same judgment that you're giving to someone else that has fucked up, cheated on their spouse, tax evasion, whatever it is you see through social media and in the world, and you harshly are judging these people, these celebrities, or whoever it is, something that you read in the news, and praying and wishing on their downfall, laughing and enjoying what they're going through? Just something to be mindful about is that will you do that to yourself, or if it's one of your loved ones in that situation? But more so yourself, because when you fuck up, you want grace, you want patience, you want people to forgive you, you want all of those things. But in the same token, when somebody else does it, throw the key under the jail. Everybody makes mistakes at some point in their life. So something to be mindful of when you are rejoicing in someone else's downfall. I live by this rule, and I always try to be down the middle when I'm listening to people and not be so quick to judge or to take sides or anything like that. Just listen to people. Listen to as much is revealed to you. Then you can make a choice and then work your way to or around whatever the subject matter is at that point. But don't take sides so quickly. Maybe this means to meditate or visualize. Pray for the things that you don't have yet. Prepare for the job without the job. Prepare for your partner without the partner. Prepare for your move without you having the house. Figuring out the things that you like and don't like in the field. Maybe the field of possibilities. To put your actions into faith. Or your faith will turn into the actions after the fact. I'm not sure, but those are my first initial thoughts looking at this.